I'm on a semi-retired model's quest to eat my way through Hong Kong or any other city I travel to. With the help of food bloggers, I want to learn more about the culture, meet new people, and discover exciting new tastes in the places I'm in. Today we're having vegetarian food. There's over 200 vegetarian restaurants in Hong Kong feeding 3% of the city's population, and that number continues to grow fast. You can find different takes on vegetarian food here with different cultural and religious influences. This episode will take you to a traditional Chinese tea house, then a Western-style 50s themed diner,
really good,
and finish with a Buddhist restaurant. Today we begin in Admiralty and we're meeting ERIKA.
I'm studying university in Hong Kong. I started my food blog like a year ago. I would say vegetarianism is not actually very prominent in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Compared to other countries like LA, they have lots of vegan food.
Yeah.
But it's getting more popular recently.
Yeah. But would you say like the Hong Kong younger generation now is more into it as compared to the older
generations?
Yeah.
I actually don't know, because for older people, let's say my grandparents, they do have vegetarian meals, especially for the Chinese Buddhists. But for my grandparents, they do have their vegetarian meal during times of like Chinese New Year, but they're not fully vegetarian, so they eat meat on a normal daily basis. But just on special occasion, or maybe they have a prayer or like some kind of special occasions, they do have vegetarian meals. But as for the younger generations, I would say it's more of the mindset of being a vegetarian and more of being healthy itself and maybe environmentally friendly. So more and more people is going into vegetarianism.
I see. So you think the younger generation is more health conscious, but the older generation is more due to religion?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get eating. As you saw in a previous episode, I love dim sum. So when my friend Kelly introduced me to this first place, it instantly became a favorite of mine. It's in a beautiful traditional tea house set in one of my favorite parks in Hong Kong.
Sometimes when it's sunny outside, you see a lot of people painting or like performing and being creative. But yeah, today it's raining, so it's not.
I don't think there are a lot. Usually, those are the office ladies coming for a walk out.
Oh, really?
They have sat in the office for like all day long, right? I'm not sure, because there aren't any like so much artsy people in Hong Kong.
Oh, really? Why do you think people aren't that artsy?
Because they don't get paid really well.
True.
Like in Paris and London, people are so much artsy. They have dancing. Because actually I dance, but it's just for a hobby. But yeah, it's hard.
I think Asian parents are very hard on their children, right? To like go to school and get those very secure, higher paying jobs that are like guaranteed type thing.
It's like a mom mindset. They want you to be well paid. They want you to have an iBank job.
Yeah,
that kind
well,
of
it's
thing.
definitely hard here because the apartments, everything is so expensive.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
You don't really have a choice.
Work your ass off, you can get an apartment.
The sound is so nice with the birds. We're now at the Lokcha Tea House, and they have all vegetarian and also vegan dim sum. And they have a huge selection. Ooh, it's so quiet in here. I'm like a bull in a China house. What, is that the saying? Bull in a... Never mind. Okay. There's a lot of teas. As soon as you sit down, they turn this on for you, so you always have boiling hot water ready. And then you choose your tea, they bring you the leaves, and then you can just keep pouring your own tea. Should we go butterfly loves, double happiness,
Very romantic.
rising sun, or joyful rain?
Joyful rain.
I think we should go
Joyful rain for
okay, for today. All right, let's do that. They give you one that stays really hot, and then you pour it into here so that this cools down while you're drinking this one. so that you always have like perfectly the right temperatured tea to drink.
Oh, the dim sum will come. Thank you.
That was fast.
Do you know for Chinese people, we always do this thing?
Yeah, it like thank you or that's enough type of thing.
Enough.
Yeah, yeah, I knew that one.
Weird?
No, I think it's like it's really
Interesting,
polite. Yeah, but it's funny that you just don't say thank you or but
so
you do
we
this. Why?
I think it's from one of the Chinese emperor tradition, but I'm not sure what is that.
Oh.
So it's like the gesture of bowing and like knocking the head is like thank you.
The inside is full of flavors and textures because some of the vegetables are still a bit crunchy, but then there's a lot of softness in it as well.
Yep. And texture-wise is quite good.
The new wannabe foodie versus actual foodie. I love when I see photos actually like this with all the dim sum, but it's better when it's more colorful. Just copy it.
Copying the angles. So what is it inside?
I believe this one's a mixture of mushrooms, but it looks like there's other vegetables inside too. This place is really good. Now that we've had some Eastern style vegetarian food, we're gonna head to try some Western style. Show me your superpower. Magnet girl. You should get, oh, there's no knife. I was gonna say you could stab people.
Like, stop stabbing people.
We have a big feast here. We got the Kobe burger, which is a vegan burger patty with some potato wedges and salad. We all love potatoes. Actually, I'm speaking for, do you love potatoes?
Alfred.
Okay, I just spoke for everyone. We got more wedges on the side, nuggets, vegan scallops, which I'm really curious what this is.
This is really good. It's really, really not good.
It tastes like chicken.
Yeah, like real nuggets.
This one is mushroom, so it tastes like mushroom with some barbecue sauce, but it's cooked really well and it's really juicy on the inside. Look at that crisp.
It smells so good.
It smells like garlic bread on a potato, which is even better.
Let me try this as well. Actually,
Good.
like chips with the skin, so it actually adds on the layers of it.
Yeah, it's really good. I love when they keep skin too. This burger is huge. Oh my god.
You can just bite.
You want to?
No.
We were amazed at two things: how the food tasted so close to its meat equivalent, as well as the 50s inspired decor and antiques. To finish the day, we headed to TST for some Buddhist food. I want to show you something I was always afraid of until I knew what it was.
Ooh, oh, I know this one. It's good. This is one of the interesting foods because I saw it when I came here, and there was a lot of places selling it on the street, and I wasn't sure what it was, but it's actually vegetarian meat, basically.
And actually, you can get some of the similar in a crispy form at convenience store. Like if you're 7-Eleven, we have some vegetarian snacks as well.
This one is wheat gluten that is marinated. This one is a
Compressed tofu. It's like a pressed tofu.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. So this is actually in Shanghai cuisine as well. So usually for Shanghai people, they have this as appetizer. So this one is a lot sour than the bean curd.
So together they work well, like the sweet and the sour. Fake shrimp style. Is this sweet and sour?
I think
No.
so. Is it?
Yeah.
Chinese people cook this one during Chinese New Year as well.
This dish?
Yeah.
Actually one of my favorite dishes in Hong Kong.
Okay.
I really like this one.
It's bean curd as well. The difference between Chinese and Western vegetarian food, it's mainly, I feel like the Western ones are more of like salad, raw materials and ingredients. The burger is not that we tried, but
we have both.
Yeah. But for the Chinese style ones, we never got raw vegetables. It's usually braised and marinated.
It's kind of basically this, it's trying to get as close to meat dishes as possible, the traditional meat dishes as possible without having the meat.
Yep. I think the Western people really like sweet and sour sauce.
Whenever I have people visiting here, they always want pork,
sweet and
sour
sour pork.
Yep.
And that's why if I'm in a foreign country, the Chinese restaurants of foreign country, there must be sweet and sour.
Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah, this actually is similar to the like Canadian or American style Chinese food. It's
The
more
one in
battered.
Chinatown, right?
Our food is very like battered and with a lot of sauces. It really reminds me of that. But here you never find a fortune cookie. You never find sweet and sour chicken balls. Unless you come to the vegetarian places, you find it's a little bit similar to that.
We never got fortune cookies in Hong Kong.
I've never seen one.
I was in the States and every Chinese restaurant there's fortune cookies, but never in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Where does it actually stem from?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. So this is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining ERIKA. I'm gonna link ERIKA's stuff below. But what's your favorite thing of the day?
I actually really like the nuggets. The second place where the nuggets is so authentic. Yeah, what's your favorite?
I really liked the dim sum. I love dim sum, and then having it so
And
many
the tea is so
vegetarian.
good, right?
Yeah, it's really, really nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode and learned a little bit about the differences between Chinese or Asian vegetarian food versus Western, and that you saw some new things, because I definitely didn't see the things, especially that we just ate at the end in Canada. And I hope you can try one day if you come here. All right, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.